Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. They'll set up a throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He juked him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangwu. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses, and they're looking to correct.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu to the 43, 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. Cousins. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 13-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Amazing how Jefferson makes first downs like that look routine, isn't it? He's off to the greatest start by a receiver in NFL history. Set records for most catches and yards in a player's first 3 seasons and led the league in both last year.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
To throw is Cousins. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Vikings.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Madison running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Cousins now. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And And that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. I think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field. Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket. No reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will finally be taken down. Heck of a run there, though the clock continues to roll. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, Cousins. He'll get this to Nwangu. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On second down, this is Madison. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
That one third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That is caught. Oh, look at the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Cousins to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
First down, here's Cousins. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. On play action, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Snell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
Hey, let's go. At the Vikings 17-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Cousins on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle and complete to Addison. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make the connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there is they were able to connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now Cousins on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Cousins again. Pass complete to Addison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins now. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Eagles 21, Vikings 10.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
That's good. For Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up second and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Try to lay one up deep. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Able to get away. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They go play action. Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a quick throw here that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by James Bradbury. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 3rd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. In trouble, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, his 2nd sack of the night. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken at around the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Play fake, Cousins. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete, as time has